Hey everybody, Lucky 7 here. I'm out here filming a little bit of Albuquerque. I'm in the Winrock Mall sort of parking lot. This parking lot right here has been sectioned off, so you can't really park on it anymore. There's some barriers over there, and I don't know if you can remember what was going on over here back in the day where this was actually something over here. I could see where the handicap signs are still just over here in that area. Let's check it out and do a little of investigating. So it looks like whatever was here was a building that was over here, and I can't imagine that there was a building, you know, that road is a new addition or whatever. They built the road through the building. They built the road through where the building used to be. So here's your handicap signs that are parking spaces for just whatever used to be here. Got little islands and everything over here. People can park. You got the Marriott Hotel that my Aunt Cindy used to work at back in the day. When I was younger, I remember her working there. And this place that I'm about to walk in up to over there is the macaroni grill, which burnt down. As far as I know, it's not open to the public right now. I'm gonna walk over there and take a peek at that place. And here's a long shot of this parking lot. It sits empty now. In case anybody needs a road cone. You've just really done a great job with the sidewalk over here, I gotta say. Goes there from Louisiana, and it's really a nice sidewalk. I don't know. You've kind of revamped this whole area over here. It's not the same as when I was a kid or when it was built, that's for sure. Right over here there would have been a hotel in that area over there. It was a big deal when malls opened up in the 60s. They had all the amenities, including hotels. Okay, so the place I'm walking up to now is Romano's Macaroni Grill. And my brother Danny used to work there when we were younger adults. I think he was probably 19 or 20 or something when he worked there. I don't remember how old. But I remember that it burnt down when he worked there. And then years later, I remember it burning down again. And now just here in recent time, it burnt down again. So, you know, what's the deal with that? I don't know. It's weird. They busted out the joint or something. It's just a little shot along the side of the restaurant over here. Try and go a little slower. That way I'm not giving everybody seasickness as I go through here. That building that's over there is kind of right there. I used to deliver to. In fact, I can honestly say I probably delivered to all of these buildings back in the day that are in this kind of uptown area. I worked for the world's largest, I'm not going to say their name, but you can Google largest record management company and probably figure out who it is. But I used to deliver for them, you know, file boxes and all that kind of stuff to law firms, and it was a great job because it put me all over the city in a big giant truck, you know, downtown in different areas and up north in Santa Fe and different places in the state delivering confidential records. But I've been in like all of these buildings and throughout them delivering records. A little bit of good news. We're looking forward to reopening once repairs are completed. So look forward to that. It's a little bit of a bummer. They got like black curtains in all of the windows except for the one that's busted out over there, which I'm not going to mess around with because once again I don't want to go to jail today, or really any other day for that matter. But yeah, look, it says Winrock Town Center over there. I'm gonna flip this around, see if I can get it to, maybe I could just turn this way. Nope. I'm gonna get it one of these days, you guys. Figure it out. So yeah, it's still called Winrock, but it's Winrock Town Center. So it's a little bit of adjustment. It's not Winrock Mall anymore. I was fortunate enough to find a little space here where you can look inside and get an idea of what it looks like in there. It's actually a pretty well-to-do restaurant. It's not, you know, like the Ritz or anything, but I guess it was a pretty nice place to come. I think I've been here like maybe 2 times or something. My brother did work here, but whether it looked like this when he worked here or not, I don't know, but it's a pretty good job for him, I guess. He seemed to like it. Did find a nice place to sit. You know, if you just were walking around and you were killing time or something, waiting for your kids to come out of the makeup store, like somebody I know. It's pretty nice little park benches over here. I'll give you the full view of this little tree area. Another little bench over there. That area. That's a pretty neat little restaurant. I'd sure like to have a place like that. Serve some Italian vegan food. Not everybody knows this, but in New Mexico, a lot of people still ride horses. So these would be a place to tie up your horse if you were going to a restaurant. They got these in a lot of places around town. Right here's just a little bit of what the state of it is now. I think that building right over there that you see with the dome on it, or arc or whatever you call it, it's probably the last remaining piece of the original mall. Even that part with the pyramids on the roof up there is like a different thing. And they're doing like a total reconstruction of this place. It's going to be like more or less like storefronts that you can park in front of, and it's going to be a different kind of shopping mall. The one across the way from over here, which is like that way north, is somewhat of the same thing. There's like nice shops that are cater mostly to the wealthy. As you're kind of walking along through this area or driving along through this area, just a few years back that they made this movie Observe and Report over here, which I thought was pretty funny. I liked it because it had a lot of stuff in Albuquerque in it, but this is one of the filming locations. There's a girl in the movie that is like flying through the parking lot listening to music, and she ends up over here where she's confronted with the guy who's like flashing people in the parking lot. But anyway, that's all filmed like right in here, and as she's coming through this area before most of this was torn out. So if you want to get a good idea of what this looked like before all this other business went in here, you can watch that movie Observe and Report, and you'll see it. It's pretty close to, like, you know, the beginning of the movie where that comes in, but they're filming in this mall when they do that movie. It's about a mall cop, Seth Rogen in it. It's pretty funny, but check it out. You know, a guy could just be walking along over here at the mall one moment and then end up on the freeway the next moment. I don't think this was just this way when I was a kid. Well, it's kind of an off-ramp through the freeway. I don't think this guy knows where he's going. He's ended up on the freeway over here. It's not my fault, pal. Didn't have nothing to do with me. Just in case anybody's going this way and they have to go to the bathroom one day. It's got facilities. They're under the bridge facilities, but you know. Tell you what, there must be something going on over here on the freeway, because it's kind of a little bit of a standstill over here. Not really a standstill, but it's not really at a regular pace, to say the least. This guy that came through here a minute ago he was going the wrong way on this thing, and he almost hit like 2 cars. It's actually a place to get onto the freeway, not a place to get on. I mean, get out of the freeway, excuse me, as you could probably tell. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get one of these truckers to honk. Probably not. I don't think they're supposed to do that in the city. It's one of those weird trucker regulations. We're gonna make people nervous in Albuquerque. Whip out your cell phone and start filming. So Winrock was a pretty cool place to come. I think it was like the first mall in Albuquerque, down the road there a little bit. Later on came the Coronado Mall, which you can almost throw a rock from one place to the other. Coronado was a bigger mall, had more stuff during the time I was coming up in the 80s and 90s and stuff. And but Winrock was kind of cool. Like my aunt worked over here at one of the places. She'll let you know. She's probably gonna watch these videos or something, but she worked over here in the food court at one of the places, and I remember coming to work with her a couple of times. They used to have these cool markers in the parking lot like they do a lot of places like the Sun and the Moon, so you can remember where you're parking. They had a Montgomery Ward in here. They had a knife store, just all kinds of different things that a mall has. But it was a cool place to go and chill and hang out. They had like a pretty neat little food court. It was a smaller mall than Coronado. Like I said, it had an arcade in it. That's what I was going to say, called the Tilt. I think the Tilt was in both malls. But I like the arcade over here a little better. It's kind of a little bit more accommodating. It was just a great place all around to hang out. I kind of feel disappointed that it is what it is now. I was going to go around and take some videos of some of the stuff and everything that's in here now, but it's really not that interesting. I think maybe it'll be interesting in 25 more years when it's not there anymore, or 30 more years, or whatever, how long time takes to erode the place before they build something else on top of it. That's provided that the human race is here that long. But it's been great. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. In the interim, I'll walk around. If I see anything interesting, I'll plug it into the video. God bless. This might be a pretty short one. I'll see you in the next one, and go vegan. No trucks allowed. You're not allowed. Over there you got your observe and report crew. They're looking for the flasher.